And we are live, everybody. Welcome into the stream tonight. We have a great Central Division matchup coming your way between the Nashville Predators and Dallas Stars. Dallas right now just outside of a playoff spot, trying to work their way in. Nashville in a playoff spot in the Central, having a very strong year. They're trying to continue that here in a big divisional game, a big divisional matchup. This should be a lot of fun here tonight, and I appreciate everybody coming by, being here. Really appreciate it. Awesome to see everyone in the chat as we get ready for some Wednesday night hockey. This game is on TNT in the United States if you're in the U.S. I'm not sure about Canada or if it's available anywhere on television in Canada, but I do know that in the U.S. it's a TNT game. So it should be a fun one tonight. Big divisional matchup here. Matthew, Austin, Kat, Victoria, Pro Hockey, Sasha. What is going on? Welcome in. Oh, Pro Hockey is Fire Fishy, but changed the name. All right. So Fire Fishy is now Pro Hockey. Appreciate it. Welcome in, everybody. I'm doing pretty well. How are you guys doing? Thank you so much for being here. Great to have everyone in the chat. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Victoria. I hope everything's okay with your brother. That's not great news. I hope everything's going okay. Appreciate you coming by. Next game, Matthew, is Saturday. Doubleheader on Saturday. That's the only thing I have scheduled right now. By the time we get to Saturday's stream, though, I will have next week's scheduled figured out. But here's the schedule for Saturday. 12:30, we'll have Boston against Ottawa. Afternoon game there between those two teams. And then I'll come back at night for Winnipeg against Nashville, another big Central Division game with these Nashville Predators. We'll be back again for that game at 7 p.m. Saturday night. So a couple of games on Saturday should be a fun time. Gerry, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Trevor, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. It's great to have everyone in the chat tonight. We're going to get the poll up so everyone can get their votes in on who they think's going to win this one. We got the Preds on the road, having a very strong season so far against the Stars. They're at home, but trying to get a big 2 points or hoping to pull themselves back into a playoff spot. So, we got the poll in the chat right now, so you guys can get your votes in on who you think's going to win. Joey, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Yeah, waiting, Gerry. I think the hearing was tonight, so it should be, I feel like it should be coming at any time. There's a poll for you, yeah. So far, you guys are heavy on the Preds. Only 9 votes in, so still a lot of votes left to come. But you guys are heavy on the Preds. 2/3 on the Preds so far. I hope that rings true, kinda, because I do have a bet on the Predators here tonight. So I need Nashville money line. But we'll see what happens. Should be a really good game. This is a fun matchup. And big points on the line too, especially for Dallas, who's trying to get into a wild card spot in the Western Conference. So they could really use 2 points here tonight. Yeah, Austin, Super Bowl is gonna be fun. Super Bowl is gonna be fun. Yeah, Dallas has had a very weird season so far. They've had some really good stretches, and they've had some really, really bad stretches. They've been one of those very up and down teams throughout the season. Pretty similar to Winnipeg, honestly, where, you know, some games they're on and they play really well, and then other games they look brutal. It's been an odd year for the Stars, that's for sure. Yeah, hope everything goes okay with your brother, Victoria. NHL Hockey News Reports, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Paolo, welcome into the stream. Jake, welcome into the stream. Appreciate everybody coming in tonight. Canada, what's going on? Welcome in. Great to see you in the chat. Looks like we got some people rolling in now, getting ready for this one. This should be a really good matchup. This should be a really, really good matchup with these two. I'm excited for puck drop. I'm very, very excited for puck drop. All right. Well, I hope that works out, Matthew. I hope that the surgery goes well and that you are, you know, able to quickly recover and be back to 100% soon. What's going on, Canada? Good to see you. Barry, what's going on? Brian, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. I mean, Fire Fishy, they still have Swayman and Allmark, so they just go back to the same goaltenders that they had for most of the season with Swayman and Allmark. Now they just don't have that third goalie. Oh wow, Paolo, very, very sorry to hear that, man. That's tough. Definitely wishing your mom all the best, and hopefully she's able to overcome that and have a speedy recovery and get through. Really sorry to hear that, and thinking of her and your family for sure. All right, guys, we're not too far away from puck drop. I think puck drop for this one was going to be 8:15. This is a TNT game, so, you know, it usually starts a little bit later. But this is going to be a fun one when we get into the action, that's for sure. These two divisional opponents are going to play, I think, a real playoff style feel for sure to this one. I mean, Canada, there's tons of hackers everywhere. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Discord, literally everything's got hackers. Just don't ever click on a link that you don't know who it is or where it's coming from or why they're sending you a link. Just avoid links on the internet as much as possible, because that is how they get viruses through or take over your account or take over your profile or whatever. You gotta stay away from links on the internet. Hackers are everywhere. Alex Marchand is already like guaranteed a major suspension because he had his in-person hearing tonight. So we're 5+ games for Brad Marchand. Logan, what is going on? TCB, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Hey, I hope you have fun bowling, Austin. Brody, what's up, dude? Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Really, really appreciate it. Great to see you in the chat. Kendra, welcome. Thank you so much for watching. Great to have you here. Really, really appreciate it. Nope, game has not started yet. Anson Carter and Rick Tocchet are doing accuracy shooting on the TNT set right now. Trying to hit a bunch of targets. Oh, now Wayne Gretzky's going to go. Now Wayne's going to go. We'll see how many of these he can hit. Anson Carter got 5. Rick Tocchet got 3 points. Carter got 5. And Wayne not doing too good. Only hit 1. James, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Does Liam McHugh get to go now? I want to see Liam shoot. I mean, he's not a hockey player, but I want to see Liam shoot. Right now, Anson Carter is winning the TNT accuracy shooting. They're all shooting pucks at a cutout of Paul Bissonnette too. It's hilarious. Dawson, what's going on? Welcome in. I'm doing well. How are you? Will, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. We're a couple minutes away from puck drop. I believe 8:15 will be puck drop for this game. John, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. I am rooting for the Bengals in the Super Bowl. I am rooting for the Bengals. I love Joe Burrow, so I'm definitely hoping that he gets it done. Hey, Raymond, what's going on? Welcome in. And yes, I always get that. Actually, I'm glad that you said 18 because a lot of other people have said like 15. So I'm happy that I at least get 18 without the beard from Raymond. Definitely makes me look younger for sure. But a lot of people say like 15, so I'm happy with the 18. Paolo, thank you so much. Really, really, really appreciate it. Get that sub hype in the chat, everybody, for Paolo. Newly subscribed. That is awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I believe we're going to be going to Josh's for the Super Bowl, Austin. So I'll be at my friend's house for the Super Bowl. Did I miss anything else? Mike, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. What do you mean standout thingy, Canada? I'm not sure. Matthew, I hope your hip surgery goes well. Hopefully they get you all patched up and back to 100% soon. Definitely wishing you the best. Vernon, what is going on? Welcome here. Thank you so much for being in the chat. Really, really appreciate it. We are 10 subscribers away, according to my count. I don't know. YouTube's public number and my number always kind of seem to be different. But according to my number, we're 10 subs away from 7K. We'll see if we get there tonight. We got a shot. Raymond's got first period over 1.5. I like that, Raymond. Their scoring's been up recently, so really ever since the change of the calendar to 2022, there's kind of been a boost in scoring. So, and it's kept right up post All-Star break. So I'm kind of with you on that. Yes, Pro Hockey will be rooting for the Rams. Victoria says 4-2 Nashville. I would certainly like that. I have Nashville money line in this game, so I'm hoping that Nashville can pull it out, but we'll see. I think it's gonna be a really, really good game though, because these are big 2 points on the line, particularly for Dallas, who's trying to move back into a playoff spot. They've been kind of on the outside looking in for a while now, and right now Calgary holds the last playoff spot in the West with 52 points. And Dallas is at 48, so they're 4 points back. So they can't move into a playoff spot, but they can get closer if they can win tonight. Yeah, 2 games Saturday is going to be a lot of fun. Yes, you did, Victoria. Yes, you did. Joey's got Dallas 4-3. Paolo's got 3-1 Dallas, and the under in the game. Maria, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Cap says 5-2 Nashville. All right. Alex says go Bengals in the Super Bowl. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a fun divisional matchup here, and hopefully we get a little physicality in it as well, and some back and forth between these teams. I have a feeling it's going to feel like a division game, and should be a fun one. Wow, Blackhawks already leading the Oilers. Now, the Oilers played last night and lost to the Vegas Golden Knights. They have to play again back-to-back. And they're losing right now to Chicago, although that game is just getting going. Maria says 5-2 Dallas. That'd be a big win for the Stars. Eminem fan, what's going on? Welcome in. Gaming Gang, what's going on? THG, welcome in. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. All right, we're just about ready for puck drop. We are getting close. We are getting close. And, hey, Joey, 9 months as a member. What a legend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, Canada, I have no idea what that is. I've never seen that before in a YouTube chat. I can't see that on mine. I have no idea what that is. But anyway, here we go. We are underway. Nashville takes the puck off the opening faceoff, and that one is sent down. And here are the Preds now trying to work it in the offensive zone. Dallas trying to get it out in front of the net, taken away here. But we already get an early penalty call. And it is going to be a slash, it looks like here. And already, we're getting a Dallas penalty and a Nashville power play. So it's going to be Joe Pavelski headed to the box. And Nashville gets an early power play here, not even 30 seconds in. Anthony, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. James, welcome. Thank you for being here. We are underway. First period's just begun. Nashville's already on the power play. Trying to work it around now in the offensive zone. Roman Josi to Matt Duchene. Duchene with it in the corner. Back to Josi out high. To the other side of the ice. Back to Josi. He bombs one just wide. Moved out now. Stolen away and cleared there by the Stars in the middle. And going back to get it now will be the Preds. UC Saros in goal for Nashville. And it looks like Jake Ottinger in goal for the Stars tonight. So that's your goaltending matchup. Yes, Ottinger versus Saros. As that one is sent back out and cleared again. Josi has to regroup in his own zone. Moved up now into the offensive zone. Johansson drops it off. Trying to get it deep into the middle here. Matthew, I already said something like 3 times and you had to have completely ignored it. So I'm not saying it over and over and over again. Moved out now. Taken here. Josi out high. Long shot in. 40 seconds to go on the power play. Cleared again by Jamie Benn. And Dallas doing a good job so far on the penalty kill. Only 35 seconds of power play time remaining. 2-0 Blackhawks. Wow. Jeez, what's going on with Edmonton? I mean, I did say that they weren't going to make the playoffs. And, I mean, we'll see. There's still a long way to go, but can't be losing games to Chicago when you're in a tight playoff race. Moved up now. Nashville, one last rush into the offensive end. Here's Luke Cunnin. That one gets sent around here. Trying to play it down low. Sent up the boards. Cleared all the way down by Dallas. That's going to do it. Power play comes to an end. Good early kill here for the Stars PK. We are back to 5-on-5 hockey. It still is scoreless game. 17:25 now to go in the first. And Pavelski gets absolutely planted there by Tanner Jeannot. Dallas brings it up ice now, though, trying to bring it into the offensive end. It's played by Ben Harper in the corner. And the Nashville defenseman will loft it up and clear it out. All the way back down after it now. Good hit there on Hanley by Jeannot. And Nashville's hard on the forecheck, trying to steal this puck. Stolen away by Trennan. His shot gets blocked by Hanley. Working it around in the offensive zone, though. Here's Nashville on the attack in the Dallas end. Finally taken back, worked up the boards. Dallas still can't get it out, though. Good keep in there. Rupe Hintz plays it. Can't get it out of the zone, though. Harper keeps it in. Here's Yakov Trenin down low, fighting for it in the corner. Hey, Dono from Trevor, dropping a 2 on the stream. Really, really, really appreciate it. Let's get that Dono hype in the chat. What a legend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Moved over now. Myers with it. Long shot. That one gets blocked down. Gets it back in the middle. It's in on goal. Patted away by Ottinger. Kept, though, by Granlund. Now it's worked up the boards. Taken back by Nashville. High shot here. Gets blocked down from Forsberg. He tries to get it through to Granlund, but it's poked away. Kept in at the point by the Predators. Trying to send this one through. Down to the corner. Back up the wall. Kept in here by Dante Fabro. Over now to Forsberg. Into the face-off circle. And that's a shot that gets ripped wide. Nashville with a dominating shift there in the Dallas zone. Right back in. Here come the Preds on the attack. Trying to work this one down. Played in the corner. Nashville. I have a bet on Nashville to win this game. I bet them this morning money line. So I got the Preds in this one. Working it out now. Trying to work it down low. Here's John Klingberg. He gets hit by Johansson. It's puck's taken away again. Nashville set right back up in the offensive zone. Trying to send that one down. Alexander Carrier pinches in to keep it. Johansson trying to throw a pass in front. Can't get it by Suter. Puck ends up down low. Dallas all over it. Trying to clear it out, but it's kept in at the blue line again here by the Preds. 5 minutes into the first period. All Predators so far. Tons of offensive zone time here for Nashville, but they can't get anything by the goaltender. Joshua, what is going on? Welcome in. Finally, Dallas clears it out. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Ekholm takes it back now for the Preds. They work it back up. It's poked away in the neutral zone. Dallas trying to come back the other way. Heiskanen pokes it past McCarron, and that goes into the bench. We're going to have a face-off here. 14:36 to go in the first. And it will be a neutral zone face-off coming up after that puck flipped out of play. And Dallas hemmed in their own zone, but not giving anything up to the Nashville, who had a lot of zone time, but just had their shots blocked for the most part, or sent wide of the net. So no real grade A chances there for the Preds, despite the possession. Into the offensive zone now. Here's Phil Myers. Back to the point. Long shot there. That went from Tomasino. That one got knocked down. Thrown again in front. Ottinger able to keep that one out. That gets played up the boards and cleared all the way down. Harper has to regroup for Nashville. Trying to go back the other way. Cooper, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Into the offensive zone. Here's a chance. Oh, McCarron on a great pass from Tomasino. Just sends that one wide. And then Ottinger gloves a long shot. Covers that one up. 13:55 to go in the first. And we get our first few shots on goal there for the Preds. And Ottinger able to keep it out. We are still scoreless as we head to the first commercial break of this one. I really, really appreciate everybody being here in the chat. Everybody watching, thank you guys so much. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. Just trying to grow a community where everyone can come together, have some fun, and enjoy hockey. So thank you guys all for watching tonight. We get our first commercial break of the game. Fast start. Yeah, we had a long stretch there without any whistles, or very few whistles. Very fast start here. Expecting a good playoff-style game between these two teams with a big couple of points on the line. Both of these teams are going to want this one pretty bad. Humble B, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. Dan, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. No, I've been waiting for it, Jake. My guess was 7. Is that official now? I've been waiting for it. But I hadn't heard official word yet. Let me look here. 6 games, yeah. So I was 1 off. My guess was 7, and I'm seeing on Twitter now people are saying 6. I still don't see like an official. I don't see an official account posting that though, so we'll see if that's true. I'm seeing 6 on Twitter, but not from a blue checkmark account. So we'll have to see. But anyway, we're back underway here. Back from the commercial break. 13.5 to go in the first period. Worked up now and brought into the offensive zone by Forsberg. Nashville's back on the attack. Trying to play it through now to Granlund. Down deep, Duchesne throws it in front. Long shot. Blocker save there by Ottinger. Good save for the Stars goaltender. That one's cleared out by Dallas. Terry, what is going on? Welcome. Kellen, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Levi, welcome in. We got Joey hype in the chat. Dono hype for Joey. Dropping a 1 on the stream. Really, really, really appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. We're in a scoreless first period here. Terry, it's great to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Dallas and Nashville, Central Division matchup, 12:40 to go in the first. Nashville back setting up in the offensive zone. Looking to break the ice in this one. We got a stoppage here, and now we got a penalty call coming up. And it looks like it's going to be against Jamie Benn. Aaron, what is going on? Welcome. Now, more scrumming after the whistle here. Ben trying to get back into it. Klingberg is in there. They're all going after Yakov Trenin on Nashville. And we got quite the scrum going here after the whistle. I think the original penalty was going to be against Dallas, but I'm not sure if anything else is going to come of this from the scrum after. But Jamie Benn is definitely headed to the penalty box here, and it looks like he is the only one. Looks like Nashville is going to get their second power play of the game. Steven, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Oh, so see, Yakov Trenin got the elbow up on John Klingberg and actually kind of hit him in the jaw. And the Stars wanted a penalty on that hit, but didn't get one. Then Ben went after Trenin, and Ben gets the penalty call for that, but there's no original call on the hit, and Dallas is really upset about that. He definitely got the elbow up. And now they're talking about it. It's definitely going to be a penalty against Ben, but we'll see if Trenin gets one as well. It looks like they're taking a look at this. Yeah, Hawks are off to a good start against Edmonton tonight, Aaron. I'd love to, James. I would love to see a good fight tonight, especially between these division rivals, for sure. Habs coach? I mean, I might do a video on that tomorrow. I didn't have time today because I did the Rask video. But I love Marty St. Louis. I mean, obviously he's never been a coach in the NHL, and he's never been a head coach in the NHL, and he's you know, obviously a very talented former player. he's been a consultant for the Columbus Blue Jackets. He has worked in management before, but he hasn't coached. It's going to be interesting to see how he does coaching. But I loved him as a player, and we'll see what he can do. I mean, he's just in for the rest of this season on an interim basis, and if they want to keep him beyond that, obviously that's a decision to be made. But it's going to be, I mean, it can't get any worse. It can't get any worse for Montreal than it already is, so you might as well give him a shot. Brian, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. I mean, that team's got a lot of issues, Victoria. I mean, their season is definitely over. But, I mean, we'll see. I think they could play better, yes. But, you know, that team still has a long, long way to go. Trevor, that would be sick. I would definitely love to do something like that for sure. So that's a really good idea, actually, because I would love to make like a documentary type video like that. Oh yeah, John, these teams do not shy away from that. That's for sure. Yeah, that's the rumor, Dan, is that the Avalanche are one of the teams that could absolutely potentially land Giroux at the trade deadline. All right, so after review, Trenin is going to get a penalty here. So it's going to be a 2-minute penalty to Trenin for elbowing, and it's going to be a 2-minute roughing penalty to Jamie Benn. So it's going to end up being 4-on-4. Nashville doesn't actually get a power play because they go back, they take a look at the replay, and Trenin gets an elbowing penalty. So it will be 4-on-4 now for the next 2 minutes with 12:34 to go in the first period. Caroline, what's going on? Stu, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. So, matching minors here for the Stars and Predators. And we will have 2 minutes of 4-on-4 with 12:34 to go here in the first. Yeah, Rask had a very, very good career. It's unfortunate it ended because of injury. But he definitely had a very, very good career. Was a very good goalie for a long, long time. So we're still waiting to get back to the action here. Finally, now the puck is dropped. Dallas wins it back, and the 4-on-4 begins. Radek Faksa and Luke Glendening out here for the Stars as the forwards, along with Lindell and Klingberg on the back end. Dallas into the offensive zone. Nashville trying to take it, though, but hold on. We're going to get another penalty call. It's a holding call against the Predators. It's a holding call against Dante Fabro, and that's going to do it for the 4-on-4. We're going to go 4-on-3 here. As Dallas, you don't see 4-on-3s very often, is going to get it. Maybe Victoria, maybe. That nothing's finalized yet, but it's definitely possible. John, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Good to see you in the chat. No, I don't have any streams tomorrow, Dan. I'm actually going to Brody's tomorrow evening. So my next stream is going to be Saturday. I'm doing a doubleheader on Saturday. As Dallas trying to set up in the offensive zone here. 1:15 to go in the 4-on-3. Looking for the first goal of this game. We've ticked under 12 minutes to go in the opening period. Stars trying to work it around. That one's deflected by Hintz up high. That goes off glass. Backhanded, trying to get it out, and cleared now by the Preds. Going back the other way now into the offensive end. Thrown across. Nick, what's going on, dude? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, Gaming Gang. There's always a Winter Classic. There was a Winter Classic this year. There's going to be one next year. 30 seconds to go here on the power play. Long shot in, and there we go! Our first goal of the game! Dallas scores on the power play. Looks like it was Jason Robertson getting a piece of it in front. And Dallas takes advantage of the 4-on-3. It's 1-0 Stars. Oh, Heritage Classic? No, I am definitely not going to the Heritage Classic. No. If anything, I'd be going to the Winter Classic next year in Boston, but not the Heritage Classic. Dallas takes the lead here. Puck deflected in front by Jason Robertson. And it's a power play goal for the Dallas Stars to break the ice here and give them their first goal of the lead. And we are back now to 4-on-4 for another 20 seconds. Into the offensive zone. It's taken now, stolen back defensively by Nashville. They'll look to work it out. Over the red line, up ice they come. Josi takes a hit. Gets the puck through, though. Here's a chance for Nashville, and they just wire that shot wide. Trying to move it across against the sidewall. And now we're going to get another penalty call against Nashville. Right as we go back to full strength and the 4-on-4 ends, we got another delayed penalty against the Predators. And Dallas is going to go right back to the power play here. It's going to be a tripping call against Roman Josi. And this is not good here for the Preds, who are already down by 1. And then Josi trips down Tyler Seguin. And Dallas is going to have another shot here to extend the lead even further, already up by 1. Yes, I am Humble B. Yeah, tough that his career ended early, but he had a great career. I don't know, Gerry. I didn't look. I don't think so. The one ref that I saw definitely wasn't him, but I haven't seen the other one, so I don't know. Maybe. But another penalty call here as this one gets worked up by Dallas into the offensive zone. They're trying to get set up again. Nashville looking to clear it on the PK. Gotten out there by Carrier. And Nashville brings it up ice shorthanded into the attacking zone. That shot attempt gets blocked. Trennan trying to work the D. Klingberg there, but Klingberg moves the puck up into the offensive zone. Drop pass. Seguin with it. Sends that one deflected up high. Goes off a stick and wide. Cleared out now by the Predators from the corner. 1:15 to go on the power play for Dallas. We tick under 10 minutes to go now in the first period. 9:33 remaining. Heiskanen brings it up over the red line into the offensive zone. Loses the puck, though. Taken here by Colton Sissons. And now we got a delayed penalty coming up against the Stars. So we're going to go back to 4-on-4, but here's Jeannot for Nashville into the offensive zone. Dallas hasn't touched up yet. And finally, Radulov touches it up, and we get the penalty call. Heiskanen is headed to the box. So that's going to do it for the power play for Dallas, and we're going to go back 4-on-4. A ton of penalty calls early here in this game. And Heiskanen gets the stick between the legs of Ben Harper and takes him down to the ice. Can opener right between the skates. So it will be 49 seconds of 4-on-4, and then it will be an abbreviated power play for the Predators. And we're getting to see a lot of special teams play early in this one. Honestly, Vernon, it's kind of crazy how we're not even 11 minutes into the game and we've already had all these penalties called. So Ryan Johansson now to take the draw against Jamie Benn. And Dallas wins that back defensively. They'll look to work it up now out of the zone. Knocked down, neutral ice. Predators try and bring it back in. Here's Ekholm along the boards. Dallas trying to work it out. Taken by Ben. He plays it up now. 30 seconds to go in the 4-on-4. Under 9 minutes remaining in the first. Played here through the neutral zone. Stars bring it into the offensive end. Klingberg with a pass to Ben. Ben down low. Passes behind the net. Takes it back from Seguin. Gets it out. Trying to find Suter, but it's stolen away by Nashville. Preds have it now. Taken by Ekholm. 10 seconds to go in the 4-on-4, and then the Preds will get a power play. They'll have about a minute 10 of power play time. Working it up now as the 4-on-4 comes to an end and the power play begins. Josi comes out of the penalty box. See what Nashville can do here. They're regrouping back in their own zone with the puck, looking to tie this game as they come up ice into the offensive zone. Pass across for Johansson, setting up now with possession. Josi sends it over, gets it back, lets it go through his legs for Johansson, plays it down low, stuck off the high glass by Lindell. After it now are the Preds. Played down to the corner, backhanded up by Glendening. He clears it out of the zone. 38 seconds to go on the power play, and Nashville has to go back and get it. 7:45 remaining in the period as Josi brings the puck up for Nashville. Played over the red line into the offensive end. Taken now, played behind the net. Trying to work it up, cleared again here by the Stars, but this time they only get it to the blue line. Second chance, though, they do get it out. 10 seconds to go on the power play for the Predators. Into the offensive end, Dallas steals it right back again, and they clear it all the way down. That's going to do it for the man advantage. This power play is over. Dallas has killed it off. We're back to 5-on-5. Stars still with the 1-0 lead. And that one gets deflected up into the netting. And we'll get a whistle with 7:06 to go. It will be an offensive, or I believe an offensive zone faceoff coming up here for the Preds when we come back from this commercial break. And yeah, we're going to head to a commercial stoppage now with 7:06 remaining in the first period. Good start to this one from a lack of whistle standpoint, from a stretch of play standpoint, but a lot of penalties early here as both teams have had power plays. We've seen a lot of 4-on-4. It's been just overall a lot of penalty calls early in this game. Hey, thank you, John. Appreciate it. Yes, I try my best to bring as much energy as I can to the stream and make it fun for everybody. And then I think that kind of rubs off through the stream into the chat as well and just makes it better for everybody. Yo, we've got a legend alert. John is in the chat. Hot Take Hockey is here. What is up, dude? Thank you so much for coming by. Really, really appreciate it. It's great to see you in the chat. We've got a legend here. James, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. James, I'd have to check. The sign-up bonuses are, let me check here. You get a 200% bonus when you fund your account using crypto. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, anything like that. Bitcoin Cash, you get 200% bonus when you use that. I'm actually going to see what my link itself says. Hang on. Oh, of course I don't have it in this video. I can tell you, at intermission, James, I can give you more details on it. But I know that they have like 3 different options when you sign up for your bonus. But anyway, we're back from the commercial break here. I can go into more detail about it at the intermission. 6:50 to go in the first. Dallas back in the offensive zone. Trying to extend their lead here, up by 1 early. Ibrahim, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Into the offensive zone. Played around deep now. Spun up the boards. Nashville trying to keep it in. Moved up now. Cleared out by McCarron. Yeah, Jason Robertson and Nick Robertson. Yeah, Nick is in the Maple Leafs organization. And then, obviously, Jason here. Very good young players. That's awesome, John. That's really, really cool. Wow. So you actually got to see them at your private skate in Michigan, in a private skate in Michigan. Or your friend did. They're awesome. That is really cool. And a long shot here. And that one finds the back of the net. Nashville ties it up. On a long shot here from the point. May have been deflected on the way through. If not, we'll see here. Long shot out from out high. McCarron was screening in front. Not sure if McCarron got a piece of this or not. But it's either going to be Tolvanen's goal or McCarron's goal. Either way, Nashville ties this game at 1. Wow, that is awesome, John. That is really, really cool. And Nashville ties the game at 1 here with a late first period goal. And that's a big one here with 5:15 remaining in the period. Ryan, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. We got a quick icing here against the Stars. The puck will come back down to their end. I think McCarron is going to get credit for this goal. Yes, he got a deflection on it in front. His second goal of the season for the Predators. And Michael McCarron gets one on the board. This game's tied up. And now it will be an offensive zone faceoff for the Preds. They win it. Cousins back to Josi. Josi walks it into the middle. Top of the circle now. Now it's sent in front. Can't get that one connected through, though. Fabro plays it deep. Down to the corner. Trying to keep it in here. Preds. They work it around in the offensive zone. Big hit down low, but Dallas clears it out. They come up ice with it. And here comes Ben in on the forecheck with a big hit on Josi. Stars take the puck. Nashville trying to get it back now deep in their own zone. Fabro sends it up the boards and clears it. And it's going to be icing, though, if it reaches, which it does. And we get a whistle now with 4:32 remaining. And it will be an offensive zone faceoff coming up now for the Stars. Really, really appreciate everybody here tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. Great to have you all in the chat. We got ourselves quite a hockey game going between the Predators and the Dallas Stars. Been a fun start to this one, and we're not even a full period in. As Johansson wins that one back. Played behind the net for Fabro. Up the wall, trying to clear it out. And that will once again be icing as it goes all the way down behind the Dallas goal line. And it will come right back down for another ozone draw for the Stars coming up. Wow, Cunnin came in with a big hit there on Klingberg on the forecheck. Hey, thank you, Ryan. Really, really appreciate that. I'm glad that you enjoy the streams. That is awesome. Great to have you here. Long shot now. That one just sent wide by the Stars. They're set up in the offensive end. That one gets blocked down in front. Nashville trying to get to it. Backhanded behind the net. Now to the corner. Taken by Josi. Gets it through. Johansson tries to chip it up the wall. Taken now by Nick Cousins. Cousins after it. Trying to fight off the forecheck. And that one goes off of Joe Pavelski's skate. Still can't clear here for the Preds. Good forechecking from the Stars. Finally, it's just lofted up and out. Neutral ice. Dallas takes possession now in their own zone. 3:45 remaining in the first period. Raffle couldn't get that one through. Back the other way. Here comes Nashville. Offensive end. Poked away, but high slot chance there. That one's deflected up high off glass. Here comes Michael Raffle back the other way. 3-on-3 for the Stars. Into the offensive zone. Granlund gets back on the back check. Puck ends up in the corner. Stars after it, trying to get the cycle game going. Back out to the point. Fired wide. Playing this one up the wall now. Nashville looking to work it out. That one's thrown to the middle of the ice. Stars get it back, though. And they'll dump it back to Nashville territory. Ben Harper with it. Out there, Phil Myers is his D-pair partner. 3 minutes left in the first period up through the neutral zone. And we're going to get a whistle here as the Predators go off sides. And that will lead to a neutral zone faceoff coming up in this tied game. 1-1, late first period, just under 3 minutes to go. And we are going to head to our final commercial break of this first period. So one last commercial stoppage here, and then we will finish out the first. I love the Super Bowl matchup, Mike. Absolutely love it. And I am rooting for Joe Burr and the Bengals. I love Joe Burrow, so I'm going for him and the Bengals. But if the Rams win, I won't be that upset. But I'm definitely hoping for the Bengals. We'll see what happens. I definitely think it's going to be a good game, though, and I can't wait to watch it. So we are at our final commercial break here. First period action, 1-1 game. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Please don't forget to that thumbs up and subscribe. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted. Just trying to build a community where hockey fans can come together, have some fun, and enjoy the NHL. Really appreciate all the support from everybody. Thank you guys so much. It's sad, James. I did a video on it probably, I would say, a couple hours ago now, but it's sad that his career ended with an injury the way that it did, but he did have a very, very good career, and that should certainly be celebrated, and all the best to him in retirement. I hope that, whatever he decides to do post-playing career, he's successful. All right, guys, I just realized I haven't even cracked my Labatt Blue yet, so we're going to crack this bad boy and get a cheers in the chat. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Hopefully, we get a great game here tonight, which we're already off to a good start. And hopefully, we get a great stream as well, which we're already off to a good start. So, thank you guys so much. Really, really appreciate it. That is a good one. Hey, Red Rubber, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. I mean, with no Marchand and no Bergeron tomorrow, Raymond, I don't have my hopes up for that game. I don't think Boston's going to do well against a angry Carolina team who's lost their last 2 games without 2 of their top 3 players. I don't think that's gonna. I mean, hopefully it goes better than I'm expecting, but I don't have my hopes up high. That's for sure. Bergeron got injured in the Pittsburgh game. He got injured in a collision with Sidney Crosby, and he is out for at least Thursday. It may be longer than that. It looks like it's probably a concussion, but they haven't released any specific details. But he's out for at least Thursday's game, and now, obviously, Marchand going to be out for Thursday's game as well, so... yeah. So now it becomes official. It is 6 games for Brad Marchand. That leaked on Twitter like 20 minutes ago, but now it's official, 6 games. I was 1 off. I thought 7. I thought 7, and I was close. As that one gets dumped in here. Panthers are incredibly good, Ryan. Panthers are incredibly good this season. They're a favorite for sure. As Dallas is back in the offensive zone now. Taken, though, by Tanner Jeannot. And that goes up. Played out here. Into the offensive zone. And dumped by Nashville. Dropped now. Played here. Moved to the middle. Shot. That one gets blocked. Played to the corner. Trying to work it around. Taken here behind the net. Robertson gets it to Pavelski. Backhand in. Saros with a save. And that puck was loose in the crease, but Ekholm clears it out. And the Preds get it out of their zone. No, Cap. Not at all. It was just an unfortunate collision. And Bergeron went awkwardly into the boards, and it looked like he hit his head. So... unfortunately, it looks like Bergeron is hurt now and could be out for a little while. Hopefully, it's not too long. 1:10 now remaining here in this first period. Dumping it into the offensive zone. Yeah, I would imagine so, Mike. I wouldn't see any reason why not if he was hired today. Absolutely expect him to be. David, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Oh, that stinks, David, because this is a TNT game. 50 seconds to go in the first period. That one blocked on the way through, ends up on the sidewall. 45 seconds to go in the first. Still a 1-1 game here. Shots are also tied up at only 5. Only 5 shots on goal for both of these teams so far. So not a lot of pucks have actually gotten through to the net. Trying to go back the other way, cleared out, and back to the neutral zone. Do the Preds have time to bring it back in? Yes, 22 seconds to go in the first. Josi trying to drive the net, but Suter holds him off. Now Forsberg down low, rims it up the wall. Thrown in front here, gets through. Dallas is there, though, to clear it all the way down. And that will be taken 7.5 seconds to go in the first. We'll have an icing call, and the Preds will have a chance at one more offensive zone faceoff. No, Montreal's way too out of it to do anything this year, Ryan. No, I mean, like, their season's long over. But, you know, they're just trying to get more out of that team. They're trying to see if Marty St. Louis can light a little bit of a fire under them that Dom Ducharme was not able to do. Because, I mean, that team looked like absolute junk under Ducharme. Like, no motivation whatsoever. No standing up for each other, no energy in their games. Like, they looked absolutely putrid. So they're just hoping that St. Louis can get them to play a little bit better. And nothing really happens off of the face-off there. That is going to do it for a pretty entertaining period number 1. And 1 goal for each team brings us to the first intermission with a tied game. And Nashville and Dallas, divisional matchup, 20 minutes down, 40 minutes of action to go. This should be a fun one the rest of the way. We're off to a pretty good start. Lil Beastie, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. No, we have not, Alex. It's probably going to be later in the year. But no, we haven't picked a particular game yet. But welcome in, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. We have just gone to the first intermission, and the Stars and Preds are tied up at 1 goal apiece. So, it's been a fun start for this division rivalry. Really, really appreciate everybody watching. Thank you guys all for being here. Don't forget, it would really mean a lot if you could hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. And we're just trying to build a community to have some fun and enjoy hockey. Game's been fun, Lil Beastie. I mean, nothing overly crazy except for the number of penalty calls in the first period. I mean, there must have been like 6... Had to have been like 6 penalty calls in that first period in total. But 1 goal apiece, pretty tight period, and a fun one to watch. Yes, James, hang on. I'm going to go to my channel here and see what comes up when you click my link. I don't know what I'm doing in my email. Let me take a quick look here. Here we go. So 100% match for a sportsbook sign up, James. So you can get 200% with a crypto bonus of 200% if you use crypto. But if you just sign up regular to this for the sportsbook, 100% deposit match is the promotion for sportsbook. And there might be some other ones as well. That's just the ones that they have on their main page. But it looks like, yeah, the main sportsbook one is 200 or 100% match on your deposit. All right, see you later, Victoria. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Great to have you here, and I hope that things go well with your brother. Suzuki's still very young. I mean, he's a really good player, but he certainly can't do it by himself. He needs some more, other quality players there for sure. All right, guys, I just dropped my upcoming stream schedule in the chat for everybody. So if you want, only Saturday I know of right now. Saturday I'm doing 2 games. It will be a doubleheader. So I don't have anything planned yet beyond that. But by the time we get to Saturday's streams, by the time that we get to Saturday's streams, it will. I'll have my schedule for next week up. Lil Beastie, did you? I'm going to check right now. I'm going to check right now and see if there's any merch sold. Because a lot of people have said that they've bought merch, and then I've gone to the merch store, and there's nothing, they didn't. There's nothing there. So I'm going to check right now. When did you buy it, Lil Beastie? When did you buy it? Yeah, James, I get rev share if you use my promo link. So if you use my link to sign up with BetUS, I get rev share from BetUS for everything, for whatever you bet on the game. So, yeah, that's part of my deal with them, is that I get like 25% rev share when somebody signs up using my link of whatever that person bets on BetUS. Yes, Mike, Reverse Retro is coming back next season. That'll be interesting. I find it kind of weird that they made all of these new Reverse Retros, or that all the Reverse Retros for last year, and then they only used them for 1 year. Like, I thought they would get more out of them than just 1 season, but now it looks like they're going to have different Reverse Retros for next year, which is cool. But, just interesting. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Ryan. I hope everyone gets healthy soon. I hope she gets healthy soon, and wishing you and your family the best of luck. Husky Gamer, what's going on? Welcome in. Yeah, Avs Lightning will be fun tomorrow, Raymond. I'm not going to be home tomorrow, so I can't stream, but that will definitely be a good game. Yo, Kim is here. What a legend. We got Kim in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. It's about what I expected, Kim. My guess was 7 games. That was my guess. So I was 1 off. So it was about what I expected. And obviously, very, very dumb move on his part in a game that they had already pretty much lost. I mean, there was just no reason to do that. I'm doing well, Husky Gamer. How are you? Eddie, what's going on? How are you? Thank you so much for being here. Hey, thank you, Kim. Yes, one of my channel sponsors, Super Deeker, got this for me. So big shout out to them for supporting the channel and getting me this wicked cool backdrop. All right, see you later, Mike. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. It's great to see you in the chat. Yeah, it was just dumb and completely unnecessary. So there's no defending that. That's just dumb and unnecessary. D-Stay, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. We are the first intermission of what's been a very good hockey game so far. My favorite Preds player, Tay, is Tanner Jeannot. And obviously he's a rookie, so that's new this year. Before him, man, it's tough to pick before him. There's a few guys on the Preds that I really like, but Tanner Jeannot, with the way that he's played this year, has absolutely become my favorite Predators player. James, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. It's great to see you in the chat. Thank you for watching. And yeah, it was awesome to do a stream with Joey last night. That was a lot of fun. I hope Bergeron's not out too long, because it's gonna be hard for the Bruins without Bergeron. But yeah, unfortunate. But it was a good hockey game, and congratulations to the Pens on the win. Oh, that's awesome, Husky Gamer. That's awesome. Forsberg would probably be my second favorite Preds player. Either Forsberg or Yossi. One of those two would be my second favorite Preds player. But Tanner Jeannot is taking the #1 spot. Wow, D-Stay. Yeah, man, it's been tough for Edmonton. It's been tough. They had that little spurt too. Literally, what's funny is, like, I did a video I guess a few weeks ago now about the Oilers not making the playoffs this year, and I purposely made it like a hot take, really controversial video, because I knew that would get people riled up, get a lot of comments, get a lot of views, and boy did it. That video popped off, and there were a lot of people big mad in the comments of that video. But then it was funny, like, right after I did that video, the Oilers won like 4 straight games. They won like 4 in a row after that, and I was like, oh boy, this looks really bad right now. But now they've gone back to losing, and it's like, okay, maybe I'm gonna end up being right after all. I mean, if they lose to Chicago tonight, that's a problem. Like, they cannot afford to be dropping games against Chicago. Well, yeah, but they're not Preds anymore, David. Those guys were 2 of my favorites as well. Mike Fisher was one of my favorite players in the league when he was playing. But obviously he's retired now. So I was just going based off of current players, but like all time, Mike Fisher is probably my all-time favorite Predator. Yeah, Husky Gamer. I very much expect Claude Giroux to get traded. I mean, there's no reason for him to stay in Philly at this point. He's a free agent at the end of the year. Philadelphia is not going anywhere. Yeah. I would imagine he gets dealt at the deadline to somebody who's going to have a chance at a cup. Whoa, you going to Colorado, Kim? The 26th. That is awesome. I hope you have an awesome trip. That sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. I've never been to Colorado. I've never been that far west. Yeah, Edmonton losing to Chicago, I mean, they got to come back in this game. And there's still 2 periods of hockey to go. It's not like the game is over, but you can't afford that loss if you're the Oilers. I mean, that's a really, really bad loss. And you're in a very tight wild card race right now. Sandra, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Good to see you in the chat. We're just at the first intermission, waiting for period 2 to get going. Nashville and Dallas tied up through 20 minutes. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens in period number 2. Pablo, what's going on? Welcome in here. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. I mean, yeah, it's sad, Husky Gamer. I don't know, like, I think, like, just really sad is the overall way to put it, because he got forced to retire, you know, young at 34, and he tried to come back from this hip surgery for that one last cup run, and he wasn't able to do it. His body just isn't capable of holding up anymore. So it's just sad that such a great player had to go out this way. Like, he had to he had to be forced to retire basically because of an injury. And that's just a really sad way to go out. So he's an all-time great. He's one of the best goaltenders of this generation. He's probably the greatest goaltender in Boston Bruins history, certainly top 2 or 3. And it's just unfortunate that he kind of got it cut short at the end. But I'm certainly wishing all the best to him, and hoping that whatever he does after hockey, after playing his playing days, I hope he's successful. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, it happens to a lot of players where they're forced to retire because of injury. It happens a lot. Ryan Kessler, Ryan Callahan. I mean, God, Shea Weber right now looks like he's never going to play again because of an injury. Johnny Boychuk, Ben Bishop, the list goes on and on and on and on. And it's just a sad way to go out, but I will always respect Tuukka Rask. There will always be, I mean, he's a polarizing figure in Boston. There's a lot of people that don't like him, but the guy literally put up a career save percentage that's as good as Dominik Hasek's was throughout his career. He's got a goals against average under 2 1/3 goals per game against. 2.28 goals against per game. And those are spectacular numbers. But when you play a physical and grueling game like hockey is, I mean, injuries are going to happen, and the body is going to take a lot more of a beating than if you were playing, a sport that was a little less contact, a little less tough on the body. I know that he was a goalie and wasn't, getting hit or anything like that, but just playing goaltender in general, the flexibility and athleticism that you have to have, the body doesn't hold up through that. Yeah, I mean, obviously Tim Thomas is another great Boston goaltender, but Thomas didn't do it for as long. Like, Tim Thomas was absolutely spectacular for like a 4 to 5 year pretty short span. Like, there was a pretty short span there of like 4 or 5 years where he was absolutely spectacular. But he wasn't able to do it for a long stretch the way that other, all-time goalies like Henrik Lundqvist and, Rask is in that conversation. He's not as good as Lundqvist. I mean, Lundqvist is, we're talking all-time goaltender there. But, just like other goalies have done it, like Fleury and Crawford had a really good stretch in Chicago, although his was a little bit shorter than others as well. I don't know. Goalies are interesting because a lot of them don't stay at an elite level for that long. Like, I think Henrik Lundqvist stands out to me as kind of, I think what makes him kind of head and shoulders above some of these other great goalies, and kind of sets him across as like the goaltender of this generation, the number one goalie of this generation, is that he was elite for literally like 15 years. And you usually don't see that. A lot of times goalies have inconsistent seasons where or inconsistency between years. Like, some years they're good, some years they're not as good, and they drop off a little. Or they have these like 4, 5, 6 year spurts where they're like best in the league, but then they fall off after that, or it takes them a while to come up to that. Lundqvist really stands out to me because he was at that elite level for almost his entire career. I would say right up until maybe his last couple seasons, he maybe wasn't. But other than that, it was literally his entire career. Well, yeah, Thomas won the cup, but Thomas didn't do it long enough to be considered the best goalie in Boston Bruins history. Like, Tuukka Rask is going to be looked back on as probably the best, longest tenured goalie in Bruins history. 308 wins, over 500 starts in his career. It's interesting. The Bruins have been around. They're one of the original 6 franchises. They've been around for so long. but they don't have a goaltending history of like having that franchise guy for a long period of time. Like that's not in like even their great goalies weren't there for very long. Like, you know, Gerry Cheevers, it was elite goaltending for a fairly short period of time. You know, I remember the Reggie Lemlin and Andy Moog days, Pete Peters, like they didn't have goalies that were there for very long at playing at that level. Like Tuukka was a franchise guy for over a decade, and Boston doesn't have that in their goaltending history. Literally a decade of the same goaltender being their franchise guy. A lot of goalies are only at that level for a short time. There aren't a lot of goalies that can say they have a career save percentage of a 920 or higher. I mean, that's just an absolutely phenomenal number. As anyway, we are back. Started the second period here. 1-1 game. Trying to play that one around. Out to the neutral zone. Dumped down low. Played here by Ottinger behind the net. Nashville goes on the forecheck. 1-1 game. Second period has begun. Predators in the attacking zone trying to take a lead. Just over a minute in here, and that puck deflects up and out of play. While Roman Josi played almost half of that first period. Roman Josi played 9 minutes and 8 seconds in that first period, so almost half the first. Got it. He's going to play 30 minutes tonight. He's going to play 30 minutes tonight. Absolute workhorse on the back end. Brought up now, Nashville back into the offensive zone, but that pass is stolen away. Dallas can't get it out, though. Now it's Cunnin down low. Stars try and work it up the boards. They finally clear. Move through the neutral zone into the offensive end. Here comes Dallas. Throwing that one through the middle. Nobody gets a stick on it. Klingberg pinches to keep it in. Stars work it around. Trying to go back here. Played. Top of the circle. Klingberg to the middle. Worked by Lindell. Over now. Long shot in. That one's deflected away in front. Preds get to the rebound. Carrier with it. Down in the corner. Backhanded behind the net. Worked over to Ekholm. Ekholm goes up and clears it out of the zone. Deflected into the offensive end. Line change coming for the Preds. And it looks like that puck deflected up and into the netting. So we're going to get a whistle here. And a face-off coming up with 18:11 to go in the second. Dante and Kyler, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Yeah, it was a lot of fun with Joey yesterday. I had a great time. And really happy to do it. And thank you so much for coming by tonight. Great to see you in the chat. We are back underway now. 18 minutes to go in period 2. Couple minutes in, just getting going here in the middle frame. Game still tied up at 1. And we're going to get another quick whistle here. Pretty choppy start to the second period. Pablo, man, wishing you the best and speedy recovery with that knee. That is a tough, tough injury. I hope it ends up getting back to 100% for you, man. So that neutral zone draws one back by the Stars. Taken now. Nashville dumps it in. Stars trying to send it right back out. They clear. Harper throws it cross corner, and Hanley's going to get it back now for Dallas. Working it around. Stars starting the breakout. Moved up through the neutral zone into the offensive end. Harper without a stick. That one goes wide of Saros. And now we're going to get a whistle and a hooking call. And another penalty here. Is it going to be Harper going to the box? It looks like it. So we get a hooking call against Nashville. It's going to be another power play for Dallas. Another power play for Dallas. They already have one power play goal in this game. We'll see if they can get another. All right, Pro Hockey. See you later. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Good to see you in the chat. J-Dog, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. We are underway now on the Dallas power play. Harper in the box for hooking. Klingberg passes it off. Cross ice now. Trying to clear it out. Nashville, they can't. Kept in by John Klingberg. Dallas in the offensive end. Pass through the middle is stolen away by Granlund and backhanded out. Good clear there on the penalty kill. Dallas will have to go back and regroup now. Klingberg takes it from behind his own net. On the rush through the neutral zone into the offensive end. Played down low. Here's Jeannot going after it. Taken down now in the corner. Carrier in there. Couple stars there as well. Everybody digging for the puck. Ends up coming up the boards and is cleared out again by Nashville. And they send that all the way down. 1:15 remaining on the Stars power play. Early stages here of period number 2. All right, sounds good, Gerry. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really, really appreciate it. Great to have you in the chat as always. Thank you for coming by as Josi brings it shorthanded up into the offensive zone. Played up now. That one gets sent around. Taken away here. Dallas back up through the neutral zone into the offensive end. And we're going to get another penalty call here, it looks like, against Nashville. McCarron is going to go to the penalty box for hooking Miro Heiskanen. And this is going to be a 5-on-3. Holy cow. Dallas is going to get a 5-on-3 opportunity here, trying to extend or get the lead back in this tied game. So a short 5-on-3 here for Dallas, and then they'll get back to some more regular 5-on-4 time. Their two-man advantage right now as the Stars working around in the offensive zone. They get that one into the middle there to Robertson, but the shot is blocked up into the netting. 15 seconds to go on the 5-on-3, and it will be an offensive zone draw coming up for Dallas here, but good stick position from the Nashville D. Trying to work it across now. That one's sent wide, just off the outside of the goal. Cross-ice pass doesn't connect. 5-on-3 comes to an end. We're back to a regular power play. 1:20 of power play time remaining now for the Stars. Robertson in front. Big save there by Saros. Gets it back. Saros with a pad save, trying to find it. Puck loose in the crease, and finally the net gets knocked off by a pile of bodies in front. And that big-time scramble in the crease there as that puck slid through the legs of UC Saros, but it stays out of the net. And then before anybody could get possession back, the net was knocked off its pegs. And we have 1:11 remaining on the power play now for Dallas. Very, very close to being a Dallas lead again. One back now. Stars trying to set up in the offensive zone. Right back at it again here on the power play with a minute to go on the advantage. Long shot in there. Blocked in front. Cleared by the Nashville PK. That one goes all the way down, and the Preds doing a good job here. Trying to fight off this power play and keep this game tied. Seguin dumps it back in. Behind the net. Saros up the boards. Hops over Josi's stick. It's kept in by Suter at the blue line. He plays it out high for Heiskanen and then gets it right back. Well, happy birthday, Mike, this week. Hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you have an awesome birthday. As Dallas brings it back into the offensive zone. 22 seconds left to work with. Moved over here, sent in front, down low. Played to the corner, final 10 seconds of power play time. Nashville can't clear it out. Stars doing a good job keeping it in. Here's Jamie Benn. He fires one wide. Taken now by Trennan. Sends it back to Ekholm, and out of the zone it comes. Power play's over. Despite the 5-on-4, 5-on-3, and more 5-on-4 time for Dallas, Nashville's able to kill it off, and we still have ourselves a 1-1 game. Now 13:50 to go in the second period. Dallas has taken a lead in shots on goal, 9-6. Not a lot of shots getting through in this game. Back the other way now, cleared out by Nashville. Stars have to regroup in the neutral zone. Here's a chance now. Dallas trying to get a cross-ice pass for Pavelski. And nobody ends up getting it on goal. I think one too many passes there for Dallas. Would have had a great chance, but they don't even get a shot off. Nashville comes back the other way, but can't keep it in the attacking zone. Dante Fabro going back after it. Robertson all over him. Working this one up, and that gets thrown in. And 13:07 to go here in the second period. .1307 here. We'll have a face-off coming up in the Nashville zone. Dallas having a very strong second so far, trying to get the lead back. That shot is sent in, played down low, Glendening. Behind the net, Foxa. Moved up now, Duchesne takes a hit. Cousins trying to knock it out of the zone, can't. Nashville trying to get it back. Here's Granlund. Craig, what's going on? Welcome in. Star, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Probably not, Craig. I got a bunch of other stuff to work on tomorrow. I haven't watched any of the Olympics so far, and probably I don't even know if I will, honestly. I just without NHL players there, it's just my interest level is minimal at best. As that is backhanded up and all the way down. It's going to be on goal, though, so no icing as Hanley goes back to get it. Played back now. Guryanov up to Heiskanen. Through the neutral zone. Knocked down by Josi and dumped in. Predators are getting going on the forecheck here. Hanley with a big hit against Tolvanen. And another hit from Ben. Things getting a little physical, but McCarron keeps it in the zone. Played over now, working it around. Tolvanen with a spin around shot that's blocked, and Dallas comes back the other way. They dump it in. Myers goes back to get it as they get a line change. 11:30 to go in the second period. Dallas is going to be off sides here. They got to curl back. Move through the middle now into the offensive zone. On the rush, here's Tomasino with it. Stolen away from him, though, in the corner by Hakanpää, and Dallas clears it out. Avi, what's going on? Welcome in. Hakanpää gets absolutely hammered by Colton Sissons. And we get a whistle here. And things starting to ramp up again here in the second period. We've got some big hits going on between these two teams. Sissons just absolutely pasted Hakanpää along the boards there. As we're going to head to a commercial break. 1-1 game still, second period action. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. It's great to have everybody in the chat. Please don't forget to that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. Thank you guys all so much for being on. watching the stream. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. We got a great hockey game. Just trying to grow a community here where everybody can come together, enjoy the game, have some fun. We'd love to have you become a part of it. Those likes and subs really, really mean a lot. What did I think of Rask retiring? Well, I did a whole 7-minute video on it, JT. So if you want my full thoughts, I just put the video out a couple hours ago. Quick thoughts are, obviously it's sad that his career came to an end the way that it did with an injury. And he was a great goalie for a long time, but his body didn't hold up. Thank you, Dante and Kyler. Really, really appreciate that. Glad you like it. This is one of my favorite flannels. I got a bunch, but this is one of my favorites. So we're at commercial break here, second period, closing in on the halfway point in this game, and we got ourselves a great hockey game going. A great hockey game going. Yeah, see where we're at. We're getting close to 7K, and it still looks like we're about 10. We're about 10 away. Still about 10 away here, so I was hoping it would maybe happen tonight, but doesn't look like it right now. We get back to back underway. I have no idea, JT. No idea. I mean, that's for them to decide, not me. I have no idea. .10:58 to go in the second period. Offensive zone faceoff coming up. That one gets taken back, sent up the boards, chipped to the middle. Into the offensive zone, Sissons. He goes in on the forecheck against Hanley. Hakanpää out there as well. He was the one that Sissons just laid out against the boards. Down low here, Nashville trying to get going in the offensive zone. Nashville has not had a lot of time in the offensive zone in the second period. It's really been Dallas's period, helped out immensely by the power plays that they've had. 10:28 here to go in the second. We'll see what Nashville can get going. JJ, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Yeah, the public number, Will, and what I see on my YouTube creator account is different. Like my YouTube creator account has us now 7 subs away from 7K. 6,993 is what my count says right now. Though for whatever reason, the publicly displayed number on my channel is always different than what my actual number is. I have no idea why there's a difference, but there always seems to be. JJ, Preds are your favorite. They're having a great year this year, and they're a really fun team to watch. This will be this has been a great game. It's going to be really fun all the way through here as we're in a tie game. Middle portion of the second period, just about closing in on the halfway point. 10 minutes to go here in period 2. Preds trying to bring it into the offensive end. It's poked away. Dallas takes it. Stars dump it in over the red line now. Saros comes out, plays it. Off glass. High off glass. Rolls around past everybody, but kept in at the blue line. Taken now by Carrier, up to Granlund. Granlund gets it out, and his pass for Duchesne is stolen. Dallas now trying to bring it in. Sagan dumps it deep. Played behind the net now. Here's Ekholm with it. 9:25 to go in the second period. Moved up now, brought through, taken here. Guryanov, neutral zone, 9:15 left. Goes in behind Ottinger. Stars move it up. Forechecking pressure trying to come now from Nashville. Big hit there by Johansson on Klingberg. Cunnin comes in with a good hit as well, but Dallas moves the puck out. Sagan back the other way. Pass up to Ben. Into the offensive zone. Through to Klingberg. Big save there by Saros. Taken now. Fabro with it. Up through the neutral zone. Johansson loses an edge. Tries to kick that one up. And he dumps it into the offensive zone. 8:40 to go in the second period. Hey, there you go, Cooper. That'll be fun. Moved up now, brought up, taken here, neutral zone. Played back by Phil Myers. 8:26 now to go here in the second period. Dallas with it now. Jacob Peterson into the offensive zone. Back out high now. Hakanpää with a long shot that gets blocked. Out of the zone now. Here comes Tomasino. Dumps it into the offensive end. Tolvanen goes in on the forecheck. Lands a hit. Up the boards it goes. Tomasino keeps it in, but Hakanpää is going to get a second chance to clear. He doesn't get it out. McCarron keeps it in. Here's Tolvanen down low in the corner. Up the boards. That one's stolen away. Good step up there by Myers. And Nashville gets the puck back out in the neutral zone. Dumped in now, cross corner. Trennan going after it. He's going to lay a hit on Hanley. Gets it through to Hakanpää. Back down the other way. Stars in the offensive zone. Trying to send that one in front. It's just sent wide. That's cleared back now. Top of the circle. Played around here. 7:20 left in the period. Yo, Bobby! Thank you so much, man. Wanted to stop in before I go to bed. You the man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bobby has been a member now for 11 months on the channel. So let's everybody get some member hype for Beantown Breakdown. Bobby is an absolute legend. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, man, for stopping by. It's great to see you in the chat. And, really, really, really appreciate it, dude. Taken up now, 6:45 to go in the second period. Dallas trying to bring it through the neutral zone. Played around here, taken by Ekholm in the corners. Backhands it up the boards, it's kept in by the Stars. We have not had a goal yet here in this period. Both goals came back in the first, although we just had a great opportunity there for Dallas, but the shot got deflected high. Duchesne brings it up now. Dumped into the offensive zone. Granlund will go after it. Move to the middle. Worked up and out there by Radek Faksa. Nashville brings it back in. Trying to take it now. Out high. Long shot. Deflected. That one just goes wide of Ottinger. Trying to work it around now. Played here by Yossi. Long shot there. Goes high. 5:50 to go now in the second period. Back the other way into the offensive zone. Glendening for Dallas. Sticking that one away with Saros. Puck ends up in the corner. Stars after it. Here's Forsberg for Nashville. Going to work it up the boards. Take a hit from Ben, but loft it out. And that ends up going up and out of play. We're going to get a whistle with 5:53 now to go in the second period. And I think we're going to be going to a commercial break here as the referees discuss if that was delay of game or not. That puck went up and out of play from the defensive zone by Forsberg, and that might be a delay of game penalty. We'll find out when we come back. We are going to commercial break here with about 5.5 to go in the second period. Bobby, definitely wishing you the best, man. I know you got it, bro. I know you got it. Wishing you all the best. Hopefully, it's going to be a quick and full recovery. And I can't wait to be watching you stream again, my man. Cannot wait. So we head to a commercial stoppage here. Still 1-1, but Dallas might be going to the power play again. We'll have to wait and see what the referees decide here, but there was definitely shot from the defensive zone. I think now the question is, did it go over the glass, like into the seats, or was it just into the bench area? If it's into the bench area, then it's not delay of game. But if it went over the glass and completely out of play, then it would be delay of game against Philip Forsberg. Still haven't gotten a call yet. We're back from the commercial break now, and Eddie Olczyk opens with still haven't gotten a call yet. You had the entire TV timeout. How do you not have a call yet? I mean, either it's delay a game or it's not. Like, you gotta... Okay, it is delay a game. Philip Forsberg goes to the penalty box. So Dallas is going to go to the power play here. Again, another power play for the Stars and a chance for them to get this lead back. Corey, what's going on, dude? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Dallas keeps it in. Setting up now offensive zone. Hey, thank you so much, Bobby. You got this, man. And wishing you certainly all of the best. Thank you so much for stopping by. Really, really appreciate it. Have a great night. So that's brought now into the offensive zone. 1.5 minutes to go on the power play. Dallas getting set back up in the attacking end. Trying to put it right under the bar there was Robertson, but he misses a little high. And that goes up and out of play into the netting. Really good opportunity there for Robertson. He just flipped a little bit under it. Trying to put it over the shoulder and under the bar. He just got a little under it. So 1:24 now to go on the power play. Just under 5 minutes to go in the period. Dallas wins the faceoff back, and they set right back up in the offensive zone. Playing it around here, down in the corner. Trying to work this one around. Sent through to Sagan on the near side wall. Sends it to the middle, gets it right back. Out to the point, Klingberg. Klingberg, pass over. Long shot in there. Saros with a nice glove save. Nabs that one. Offensive zone again coming up for the Stars. Face-off coming up for the Stars. About a minute left on this power play. 4:36 to go in the second period. Taken now, one back. Puck on the sideboards, both teams digging for it. Rimmed around the boards, and Dallas is going to get to it first. Keeping it in the attacking zone, here's Gurionov. Sent back to the point. Played there by Suter. Gets it to Jamie Benn. Benn with a long shot. That one's deflected in front, but just goes wide. And Nashville sends it off the glass, but Suter keeps it in. Other side now, that goes off of Haskinen's stick and back out to the neutral zone. Regroup coming here for the Stars. 30 seconds to go on the power play. Into the offensive zone. Dallas back on the attack, looking to get their lead back. 1-1 game. Trying to play this one around out high over to the near side. Big shot there from Heiskanen. Saros with the save, and then he covers up the rebound. And we got a stoppage with 3:49 to go here in the second period. Perlo, what is going on, man? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really, really appreciate it. Great to see you in the chat. That was a big stop there from UC Saros, and then he found the rebound to cover it as well. Still 16 seconds of power play time for the Stars. Trying to win this one back, they do. Setting up offensive zone deflection, and they score! Jason Robertson again! Another deflection in front. Oh my gosh, just like their first goal, Robertson in front on the power play. It's 2-1 Stars. Beautiful pass from the point. And Dallas takes advantage of it with Jason Robertson just sitting there on the doorstep in front. Gets a stick on it, deflects it by Saros. And they take the lead again. Back up by one is Dallas here. 2-1 game. Another power play goal. Their second of the game. Hey, Bruin, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. I'll have to check at a stoppage, Logan. Back the other way now. Thrown in there. Send in front. Chance for Nashville. And they get it right back. Matt Duchene gets it right back. And it's tied up again at 2. Beautiful pass in front, and he tucks it by the pad of Ottinger. And Duchesne evens us right back up. Holy cow, that did not take long. Nashville gets it right back. Beautiful pass in front to Duchesne, and he just pulls the puck right around Jake Ottinger's pad and puts it in the back of the net. And this game is all tied again, this time at 2. 3:15 to go in the second period. So that one gets sent down low, taken down here. Worked up the boards. Nashville trying to get it out. Dallas doing a good job of keeping it in. Backhanded here. Dumped in. That's going to be offsides against the Predators. This will get whistled down. We'll have a neutral zone draw coming up. 2:49 to go. 2:49 to go here. And we're going to head to our final commercial break of this one. Commercial break here. Nashville and Dallas tied up at 2. Fantastic hockey game so far. And man, it feels like this third period is going to be absolutely huge between these two. Appreciate everybody watching. Thank you guys so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Please don't forget to that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted. Just trying to build a community where everyone can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. Perlo, YouTube hasn't been changing any of the colors in the for members or for mods on at least on my screen. I don't know what it looks like on this for everybody else, the public stream itself, but oh, Avi's still coming up as blue on mobile, but the blue is mods, green was members. It still comes up on mobile, but it's not coming up for me on desktop. I don't know why. Logan, we are 6 away now. 6 away from 7K. No, your member thing didn't renew one of the months, Perlo. You would have one of the emojis next to your name. I think it was a couple months ago your membership thing didn't automatically renew, so your name's not on the list anymore. It's been doing that to a lot of people. I don't know if it's like because their payment method changes or something or why, but a lot of people just like randomly disappear and then they don't even realize that they weren't members anymore. I think it was like a couple months ago your name dropped off the list. Yeah, that's happened with a bunch of people. They've all had to re-sign up to the membership. I don't know why. That's all YouTube. Anyway, here's a chance. Dallas gets in behind the D, and they score! It's Rupe Hintz getting behind the D on the breakaway. And he pulls it by UC Saros on the backhand. It's a 3-2 game as the Stars get the lead back. And that is a complete defensive breakdown by the Nashville Predators. And they give the lead right back to the Dallas Stars. And all of a sudden now, this period has a bunch of goals in it. I mean, there was no scoring in this second period for literally like 16 minutes. And now all of a sudden there's a bunch of goals in the second period and we have a 3-2 game. Awesome move there by Rupe Hintz. Dallas is right back in on the attack now, trying to extend it further. Nobody has had a multi-goal lead in this game. It's always been either tied or a one-goal difference. We'll see if Dallas can change that. Nashville trying to bring it back the other way, but that's stolen away by Sagan. Up ice now, taken back in their own zone by the Preds. They work it up, taken here. Nick Cousins, stolen from him by Klingberg. Glendening gets knocked down by Cousins. Dumped into the offensive zone by Raffl. Played around here, 1:10 to go, second period. Trying to work it out high. Long shot goes well wide. Myers finds it behind the net. Trying to work it out here, but good speedy pressure coming from the Stars. Nashville's going to move the puck quick or they're getting swarmed. And that's dumped back the other way. 55 seconds to go. Played here now. Granlund. Into the offensive zone. Forsberg. That one gets sent down low. Granlund with a big collision there with Klingberg. Klingberg has been roughed up quite a bit tonight. 35 seconds now to go in the second period. Stars with the lead, trying to hold it. Nashville trying to even things up if they can before the intermission, running out of time. Back to the neutral zone. Roman Josi plays it. Into the attacking end. That one gets dumped down. And that one gets covered up there by Ottinger. 18 seconds to go here, second period. Offensive zone draw for Nashville. Obviously, they're going to try to get one more chance here before the end of this period. Dallas trying to take a lead into the third. That one is won back by the Predators, though. Walk it in, top of the circle, down to the face-off dot, trying to drive it in. Ottinger with a save. Stops the rebound as well. Rebound, they score with 9 seconds to go. The Predators tie the game. Chance after chance on the rebound in front. And they tie it up on like the fourth opportunity. And it's 3-3 with 9 seconds left in the period. What a crazy second period. End of the second period here. Holy cow. They bat away and bat away at that rebound. And finally it chips by Ottinger and into the net. Jake Ottinger couldn't hold the post. And we have ourselves a 3-3 game now. What an incredible game here between the Preds and the Stars. And now we're going to have a face-off at center ice. And I think they're going to check the clock. Because I think that from when this puck goes in, there should be about a second added to the clock here. Wow. Dallas is challenging for goaltender interference? This is definitely, I don't see any goaltender interference here. They're just hitting the puck. I mean, they're just pushing and pushing and pushing and hitting the puck. I mean, how in the world would that be goaltender? This is going to result in a Nashville power play. Because this is going to be a failed coach's challenge. I don't see any way you could possibly take this goal away. Not even close. That was not a smart challenge from Dallas, in my opinion. I don't see how you could possibly take this goal away. Yeah, I don't understand this challenge at all. This is definitely one of the strangest coaches challenge I've seen. Cuz it really doesn't even look close. Unless I'm completely missing something here, looking at these replays, it doesn't even look close. Like, I don't know why they're even challenging. Sheree, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. We have a goal. Yeah, I have no idea why they even bothered challenging that. It wasn't even close to goalie interference, but that is going to be a good goal for the Nashville Predators. And because of the failed coach's challenge, Predators will get a power play here. Now, there is only 9 seconds to go in the second period, so most of this power play will carry over into the third if Nashville doesn't score right away here. But they bring it into the offensive zone, and good job, though, there, not giving them a chance. Oh, they had one chance at a shot, but they couldn't get it off as Granlund fanned on it. And that is going to bring us to the end now of period 2. So we have a 3-3 game. At the end of the second period, Nashville does have a power play that will carry over for about a minute and 50 seconds into the third period. But we are headed to the intermission, and we'll have some time to hang out and chat while we wait for the third to begin. 40 minutes down, 20 minutes of action to go, and what a 20 minutes it is going to be. Phenomenal hockey game here between the Predators and the Stars. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Please don't forget, it means a lot if you could hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL. So fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. It's great to have everyone in the chat. And just trying to grow a community where everyone can have some fun and enjoy some hockey. Andrew, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for watching. Who is in goal for Dallas? Jake Ottinger, Michael, is in goal for the Dallas Stars. Saros for the Preds and Ottinger for the Stars. We have ourselves a tie game heading into the third. This has been a crazy one from start to finish. And all of a sudden, the whole last 5 minutes of the second period was just scoring. 4 goals, just like that in the final stages of that period. It was crazy. And this has been a really, really good hockey game all the way through. These are two teams playing very, very hard right now against each other, and big, big points on the line as far as the playoff race in the Central Division. Marty St. Louis, he's an absolute beauty, Andrew. I mean, I don't know how he's going to be as a coach. He's never been a head coach before, but he certainly was an absolute legend as a player. But, I mean, no experience coaching, really. So, I mean, that's going to be a wait-and-see game. Trying to catch my breath a little bit here. This has been a heck of a game and a pretty crazy ending for sure. Or ending to that period. I mean, obviously we still got a whole period to go. But it was definitely a pretty crazy ending to that period. And hopefully we get a wild third. Hopefully we'll get a wild third. Yeah, Detroit's been a lot better this year, Arizona. Detroit's been a lot better. They're going to be really, really good down the line. Another year or two and Detroit is going to be really, really good. Boston has a massive cushion in the standings, 66. I mean, that's just ridiculous. They're not going to be out. The top 8 teams in the East are going to be the 8 playoff teams. That's pretty much already determined with the massive gap in the standings. And also the games in hand that the Bruins have. So, nice try, but no. Flames up 2-0 on Vegas. Nice. Flames up 2-zip on Vegas. I said no, Andrew. No, I have no on that. I did a video a couple weeks ago saying that the Oilers weren't making the playoffs. I am firmly entrenched in that stance. I mean, their goaltending is a problem. Their defense is a problem. Their third and fourth lines are a problem. I mean, you can only have so many problems Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl can only cover up so many problems before the problems outweigh having McDavid and Draisaitl. If they lose tonight, I mean, that's horrendous. There's no way they could possibly lose to Chicago. Like, that would be downright embarrassing. I mean, it's obviously third period, 2-1 game, just starting the third period. So there's still plenty of hockey to be there's still plenty of hockey left to be played, but Oilers cannot afford to lose this game to Chicago tonight, especially if the Flames win. Because the Flames are in that last wild card spot right now. That's who the Oilers are trying to catch. Bro. Oilers need a big third tonight. They need a big third. They're down by 1. Third period. They need a big third on home ice. Chicago is very beatable. That's a team that the Oilers should be winning against. Christian, welcome in. What's going on? Welcome to the chat. Vegas just played last night, so teams often don't do well in their second game of a back-to-back set. That's just, they're usually tired for that second game, so I'm not 100% surprised, but we'll see. I mean, that game's certainly not over yet. Yeah, that would be tough, Vernon. That would be tough for sure. Ikeka, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Good to see you in the chat. Yes, I did, Ikeka. I was doing that game with Joey Wagner last night, and obviously not a smart move by Marchand, and now he's suspended for 6 games. So he's going to miss Carolina. He's going to miss Carolina, Ottawa, Rangers, Islanders, and Ottawa again. Will be that's 5, and Colorado. Colorado will be the 6th game that he misses. And, yeah, he won't be able to come back until, who do they play? I'm trying to remember the schedule off the top of my head. His first game back is going to be midweek, Seattle. Seattle on, oh, nope, that's March. Never mind. Oh, where's February? No, yeah, it is Seattle. Seattle, February 24th will be Marchand's first game back. They have Seattle, San Jose, and LA to close out the month of February. So he's gonna miss Carolina, Ottawa twice, Rangers, Islanders, and Avalanche. So some big games in there that Marchand is not gonna be available for. Not good for the Boston Bruins, to say the least. Blackhawks 3-1. Wow. Blackhawks 3-1. That is not the third period that the Edmonton Oilers needed. Not what they needed. Jesus. Man, I mean, I don't have anything against Edmonton. I wasn't trying to be mean when I said that they weren't going to make the playoffs. Like, it's not like I hate the Oilers, but it's games like these that make me think that the Oilers aren't going to make the playoffs. Like, you can't afford to drop games like that. I have no idea, Christian. I mean, they don't really give they don't give information like that in the NHL. Like, they give you upper body injury or lower body injury. That's it. They usually don't tell you what the injury actually is. And then they're either day-to-day, week-to-week, or if it's a long-term injury, they'll put a timetable on it. They'll put a timetable on it like 4 to 6 weeks or something like that. But they don't really give definitive, they don't give specifics like that in the NHL. You're never going to really know exactly how many games a player's out for. He'll come back when he's ready. Yeah, it's possible, Ikeka. He's 36 years old. He's going to be 37. He's had concussions throughout his career. His body has certainly taken a beating. He's played through a lot of injuries in his career, and his contract is up. So I honestly would not be all that surprised if Bergeron retired. I wouldn't be surprised. He's played through a lot of injuries throughout his career. Your body can only keep up with that for so long. Andrew, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. I am doing well. How are you? Thank you so much for coming by. It's great to have you. What am I drinking? Labatt Blue. So we're the second intermission here, getting ready for the third period. We've got ourselves a tie hockey game, 3-3 heading into the third. I'm expecting a pretty crazy third period coming up. Definitely expecting a wild third period. Connor, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Michael, what's going on? And Julie, welcome in. Thank you guys so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Flames up 3-0 now. Okay, so they're looking like they're taking complete control of that one. Holy cow. Snow shoveling, it was a lot of work, Andrew. It was a lot of work, for sure, but it all got done, and that's what's important. I was just going to look at something. I don't remember what now. Completely lost my train of thought. No, I haven't watched any of the Olympics. Still 6 subs away. Still 6 subs away from 7K. So I feel like we'll probably get it on Saturday. I don't think we're going to get it tonight. I think Saturday we'll probably get 7K. I don't know why these last 20 have been really hard to get for some reason. Not sure why. There was a stretch where I was ripping off like 15 to 20 subs a day. Like, I would say like 3 or 4 weeks ago. I had a real stretch where absolutely ripped it. But, slowed down a little bit now. I'm going to put my upcoming stream schedule in the chat for you guys. So you guys can see. All I have right now on the schedule is Saturday, which I'm doing a doubleheader. Bruins against Senators at 12:30. And then Winnipeg and Nashville at 7 p.m. Another big Central Division game. So by Saturday's stream, I will have next week's schedule figured out by Saturday's stream. But for right now, all I have scheduled or know will be what we're doing Saturday. Yeah, Marty St. Louis is the new head coach of the Montreal Canadiens, and almost even funnier or more interesting is that Vinny Lecavalier is now the assistant general manager for the Montreal Canadiens. So you not only bring in St. Louis, but you bring in Lecavalier as well. Literally, that 2004 Stanley Cup team from Tampa Bay is coming back together a little bit, I guess. All they're missing now is Brad Richards. They just need Brad Richards to come in as like an assistant coach or something, and the gang from 2004 will be back together. But obviously awesome to see former players getting coaching jobs and management jobs and all of that. It's really cool to see, especially players that I grew up watching. Especially players that I grew up watching and knew watched and liked and knew so well from a hockey standpoint. I mean, St. Louis is a legend. Lecavalier is a legend. I mean, I love seeing these names still involved in the NHL. It's like, I remember watching that 2004 finals. I remember we actually taped Game 7. Like, back on VCR, we literally took like a blank VCR tape, and my dad taped Game 7 of that finals series against Calgary. And I honestly, I don't know if I still have it or even where it would be if I did, but I remember like going back and rewatching that Game 7 and the whole Stanley Cup celebration too afterwards. Like, those were early hockey memories for me. And Richards, Lecavalier, and St. Louis were all big parts of that Lightning team. Yeah, Jack Eichel is, well, I mean, is kind of a question mark now because he's coming off of major neck surgery. So we don't really have a clear idea of what he's going to look like when he comes back. But before Jack Eichel got injured, he was one of the best players in the league. He was outstanding. We don't know for sure what he's going to look like when he comes back because he had major surgery that no NHL player has ever had before. So it's kind of an experiment to see what he's able to do. Hopefully he's back at 100% and is still the great player that he has been throughout his career. Ovechkin was on the COVID list, Andrew, but I think he's coming off of it. He might be able to play tomorrow. I don't remember seeing anything definitive on that, but I think I remember seeing on Twitter something about him playing tomorrow for Washington. Hey, Cowboys Nation, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by. Well, Fades, I definitely think there's going to be some goals in the third period. there just might be the same number. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if this goes to overtime. But I don't think it's going to go to overtime 3-3. I think if it does go to overtime, it's going to be like 4-4 or 5-5, something like that. But I do think there will be some goals scored in the third period. Anyway, we're about ready to start that third period. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that like. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of every team are welcome and wanted here. We are underway. Puck is dropped. Third period action. Tie game, Central Division matchup. Predators and Stars. Power play to start the period here for Nashville. So that puck gets sent over, but out of the zone. No, Ikeka. I do not think Brad Marchand's going to retire. He's younger. He's only 33, so he's still got some years left. Moving it up now. Trying to work it through. First minute of action here. Into the offensive zone. Here comes Duchesne. He fires a shot, but that's deflected high off glass. Taking it around now. Back to the blue line. Kept in. 57 seconds left on the power play. Forsberg. Pass back. Point. Long shot there. Blocked in front. Nashville gets it back. Granlund to Josi. Another long shot. Forsberg trying to knock it down and keep it in the zone. Nashville able to do so. Out to Josi at the blue line. 40 seconds left on the power play. Sent in front there. And Dallas steals it and clears it all the way down. 35 seconds left on the man advantage. Played around here. Saros behind the net. 30 seconds now. Good forechecking pressure coming from the shorthanded Stars. All right, Lil Beastie, have a great night. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Trying to work it up now. 15 seconds left. Maybe time for one more rush for the Predators power play. If not, Dallas will have killed this off. Into the offensive zone. Thrown through there for Cousins. Back to the point. Over now for Luke Cunnin. Power play's coming to an end, though. And we are back to 5-on-5 hockey. Here's a shot. Nice save there from Ottinger. Back even strength. Dallas comes the other way. Denis Gurianov into the offensive zone. Shot there. Got sent wide. Nashville brings it up ice now. Good pace to start this game. Third period. Thrown in there. Ottinger with a pad save. And Dallas is able to clear it out through the neutral zone. Ben takes a hit from Myers. Cousins goes back to get it. Shields off Ben. Moves it over to Harper. Through the middle, under the stick of Tomasino, but no icing on the play. Trying to move it up now. Taken here. Through the middle, knocked down by Robertson. Klingberg getting chased by Jeannot. Suter plays it around. Up the boards. Spun through the middle. Rupe Hint. Speed into the offensive zone. Drops it for Klingberg. His shot gets sent wide. Good defense getting back Colton Sissons. Hintz with it now. Working it in the offensive zone. Lindell with a sharp angle shot blockered away. Saros gets a piece of that one. It's lifted up and cleared out. And that one goes up and into the stands here. 16:52 to go in the third. And we'll have a whistle and a stoppage and a face-off coming up here just over 3 minutes into the final period. Good pace to start this third. A lot of up and down action. Taking it now. Nashville wins that one back off the faceoff. Linesman gets knocked down there. Puck in front. Dallas able to get to it. Trying to get it out, but can't clear. Second chance. Great stick there from Glendening. It's a 2-on-1. Raffling Glendening. Cross-ice pass. And the Stars score! It's a 2-on-1 goal for Luke Glendening. As he and Michael Raffle go in and get the job done. Dallas takes the lead 4-3. Bad play here by Nashville. Josi gets caught up ice, and that leaves only one defender back. And that one, not good enough for Nashville defensively. And Josi gets beat up ice. And the Stars retake the lead in this one. Combest, what's going on? Thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get some sub hype in the chat for our newest subscriber here. Combest, thank you, thank you, thank you. Really appreciate it. That is awesome. Gets the hype up in the chat. Welcome to the channel. 1-goal lead again here for the Stars. Taken now. That one almost turned over. Just rolls in front. And we'll get a save or cover there by Ottinger. It'll be an offensive zone faceoff coming up for Nashville. They now find themselves down a goal with 16:09 here to go in the third period. Move now, taken here by Nashville. Nick Cousins driving the net. Can't get a clean shot off, though. Dallas does a good job getting back. Worked up now, lofted up. And Dallas goes back the other way after it. But it's going to be icing as that came behind the red line. And it is going to be a offensive zone faceoff coming up now for the Nashville Predators here, as they'll get another chance in the attacking end. Jojo, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. 15:51 here, third period. One back now, taken over. Long shot in. That one gets deflected down. Thrown through there. That one, nobody gets a stick on it, but Carrier keeps it in. Chip past Johansson down low. Predators trying to get the puck to the net here, but Dallas is doing a great job of keeping everything to the outside right now. And they're going to clear that one up the boards and out. Ekholm drawing back to get it. Chipped away from him. Dumped back in by the Preds, but Miro Heiskanen takes possession. Working it up now through the neutral zone. Dallas dumps it into the offensive end behind the net. Played around here, up the boards. Jeannot with a hit on Foxa. Move back to the blue line now. Sent back deep by Dallas, looking to extend their lead to 2. Once again, nobody's had a multi-goal lead in this game. The entire game has either been tied or a 1-goal difference. Dallas would love to get an insurance marker here. It's taken by Dante Fabro. This game is absolutely nuts, Steven. 100%. We're going to have another penalty call coming up now to Nashville. Back to the middle now. Taken here. And finally touched by the Predators. And Dallas is going to go on another power play. They already have 2 power play goals in this game. And now they're going to get another one here. And a chance to possibly extend this lead to 2 goals. They would love to get one to get up to 5-3. I did not get the job, Steven. I still have an account with them, but I don't have a paid position. So that's going to be a tripping call here as Jamie Benn was trying to drive the net. And Dallas goes to the power play. And really might be a chance for them to put this game away if they can extend the lead to 2. They're going to redo this puck drop. It's Roman Josi in the penalty box for the Predators. Nashville really needs this kill. As the faceoff is won back, Stars setting up in the offensive zone. Puck played down low. Backhanded up and cleared out by the Preds. Good start to the PK here. 14 minutes to go in the third period. Minute 45 left on the power play. Up ice comes Dallas, back into the offensive zone. Robertson throws that one in. Ekholm behind the net trying to find it with Carrier. Carrier takes it and clears it all the way down. That gets sent back there. Taken now by Klingberg. Move through the middle into the offensive end. Here's Hintz. Cleared all the way down again by the Nashville PK. They got to keep doing this if they're going to survive. 1:10 left on the power play. Dallas will bring it back up ice. Here's Ryan Suter. Passes it up. Guryanov into the offensive zone. Nope, not a clean play. They have to go back to neutral ice. Taking it now. Miro Heiskanen into the offensive zone. Over top of the circle. Thrown in there. Pad save by Saros. And Nashville's able to clear it all the way down. Steven with the 5. Let's get that dono hype in the chat, everybody. Steven dropping a 5 on the stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really, really appreciate it, man. Taken down low now, thrown in front. That one ends up behind. Worked out there. Suter keeps it in at the point. 25 seconds to go on the man advantage. Nashville trying to kill this off. They know they need to. And that one's cleared all the way down again. Doing a good job so far. Trying to work this one now. 5 seconds to go into the offensive zone. Heiskanen shot gets stopped and gloved there by Saros. And we will have an offensive zone face-off for the Stars with 2 seconds remaining on the power play and 12:18 remaining in the third period. Power play comes to an end right off of the face-off, but Dallas keeps it in. So we're back to 5-on-5, but the Stars still in the offensive zone. Back out to the point. Long shot there. Second chance. Saros with a big pad stop. Behind the net now, here's Dante Fabro as we tick under 12 to go in the third. Nashville moves it up ice. Over the red line, dumped into the offensive end. Back the other way now, rimmed up the wall. Stars coming up, it's Glendening. Backhands it into the offensive zone where Phil Myers will play it for the Preds. Moved up now through neutral ice, off glass. Trying to bring it into the offensive zone. That one doesn't connect. And it's taken now. Preds regrouping own zone. Granlund has it. 11:25 remaining. Trying to work this one through. Up now into the offensive end. That pass doesn't cleanly get through, but Duchesne's after it. Forsberg in there as well. Forecheck coming from Nashville. Working it around. Played down low. Looking to get it back in front. Good D from the Stars. Long shot now from Myers gets blocked. Suter trying to out-muscle Forsberg, and he's able to clear it to the neutral zone. Granlund brings it right back in, though. Drop pass here for Duchesne. Duchesne with a shot. Misses glove side. Down in the corner, Pavelski. Cool and collected. Lofts it out. Up to Jamie Benn. Benn will backhand it into the Nashville zone. Line change coming, it looks like, for Dallas. Worked out now. Back the other way. Into the middle. Deflected into the offensive end. And McCarron goes hard after it. But the Stars move the puck quickly. Stolen back now by Carrier. But then stolen. Here's Tyler Seguin. In behind. Big save there by Saros. Remember that one. If Nashville's able to come back in this game, remember that one. Seguin had a breakaway, but Saros makes the pad save. Trying to go back now. Knocked down here by Carrier. 10 minutes to go here in the third period. Nashville down by a goal, looking to tie it up. That one's taken away. Dallas now back into the offensive end. Here's Raffle, but it's whistled down for a hand pass. And we're going to get a whistle here. Neutral zone face-off coming up. What a chance for Tyler Seguin. Trying to get the insurance marker. But Saros stones him. Abel, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. I predicted Nashville before the game started, but looks like Dallas is in solid shape right now with the lead, but there's still about 10 minutes to go. So, obviously plenty of time for another goal to be scored. But anyway, we head to our first commercial break here of period number 3. And what a game we have going on between the Preds and the Stars here. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe and thumbs up. It helps the channel so much. Really, really, really appreciated. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of every team are welcome and wanted here. Streaming all season long, all playoffs long. Just trying to have as much fun as we can and enjoy the sport of hockey. Appreciate everybody with the support tonight. Thank you guys all for being here. Nashville has been better this season, Steven. I mean, they're higher in the standings, but Dallas has given them a heck of a game here tonight. And the Stars are right on that playoff line too. So they're fighting for every point that they can get to try and get into a playoff spot. Hey, there you go, Steven. There you go, dude. That is awesome. It is my favorite drink. So definitely try it straight. See how it is just straight to get the taste for it. But then there's a bunch of different things that you can mix it with to make it even better. Obviously, like Sprite or any sort of lemon lime soda like that you could mix it with. Ginger ale's a really good mixer. Lemonade or pink lemonade itself is a really good mixer. So it's very versatile as well if you like to make mixed drinks. So definitely excited for you to try it. Let me know what you think next time you're in the chat. Let me know what you think. Taken back now. Nashville with it. 9.5 to go in the third period. Preds trying to tie this game up. Moved up, taken through the neutral zone. Dallas dumps it back the other way. Harper has to go and get it. Predators looking for the tying goal. Hey, Red Rubber, believe me, I've done that many a time. Shots or just I've drank it straight out of the bottle. I've literally drank it straight out of the bottle before. But yeah, it comes in, it will hit you quick. It'll hit you quick. Fabro trying to go back door there, doesn't connect. Forsberg keeps it in. Played down low for Duchesne. Duchesne with it, plays it around. Taken here by Forsberg. Into the slot, here's a shot. That one gets deflected and goes up into the netting. Good stick position there defensively. It will be an offensive zone face-off coming up now for the Predators. Oh yeah, Steven. We try to have as much fun as we can here, that's for sure. Absolutely, dude. We try and have as much fun here. So we're at commercial break, third period. Dallas 4, Nashville 3. Coming down to the final few minutes. Predators pushing hard for this tying goal. Dallas trying to hold on for the win. Big Central Division matchup here. It's been a spectacular game so far. Absolutely spectacular so far. All right, we're coming back from the commercial break. We'll see how this one finishes out. Offensive zone face-off here for Nashville. Trying to work this one around. That one's one back. Long shot in there. Ottinger able to see it. Nobody in his sight line. No screen in front, so Ottinger just grabs it with the glove. 8:41. 8:41 to go in the third here. Another ozone draw for the Preds. Still plenty of time to get one goal. What they cannot afford is to go down by 2. But there's still plenty of time to get one if you're Nashville. Thrown in there. Played down to the corner. Out in front. Dallas doing a really good job of clogging up the middle of the ice. They are not letting anything through the middle of the ice, and that's going to make things really difficult on the Predators. Because that's where most of your goals are scored from. So, if Dallas keeps playing this well defensively, I think it's going to be a problem for the Preds. It's brought into the offensive zone now. Here's Duchesne. Poked away from him. Cleared out by the Stars. 8 minutes to go now in the third. Trying to come back the other way. Ryan Johansson dumped into the offensive zone. Napoleon! What is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Here comes Denis Gurianov into the offensive zone. Played around here. Worked up the boards. Psycho game going here for the Stars. Long shot blocked. Here comes Luke Cunnin back the other way. To Cousins into the offensive end. Back to Cunnin. Throws it in. Pad save by Ottinger. Isaiah, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. We got 7:20 to go here in the third. Preds through the neutral zone. Turn the puck over. Michael Raffl back the other way for Dallas. Shot there. Saved by Saros. Predators trying to get it out now, but Cousins gets knocked down along the boards. Dallas making life very difficult here for the Preds. Oh, there you go, Napoleon. That is awesome. That one's sent off the outside of the goal. Played behind the net. Now McCarron gets to it. Trying to work it up the boards. Out to the red line. Dallas takes possession back. Here are the Stars into the offensive zone. 6:40 to go in the third. Trying to get the insurance marker. The second goal. The 2-goal lead. As it's moved up now over the red line. Dumped into the offensive end by Tomasino. He rims it around trying to find Tolvanen, but Hanley's there for the Stars and they clear the zone. Can't get sustained pressure there in the offensive end. Back the other way. Back Tomasino pass up for Tolvanen. Doesn't connect. And now we get a stoppage and a hand pass call against Dallas with 6:12 to go. So we will have a face-off coming up in the Dallas zone, I believe, with just over 6 minutes remaining here in the third period. Dallas holding on to the 4-3 lead, doing a great job defensively right now. Granlund's going to come in to take this draw. Fresh line coming on the ice for the Stars. Looks like Ben is going to take the face-off here for the Stars. And Jamie Benn wins it back. That one ends up in the corner. Taken now, rimmed up the wall. Dallas looking to clear. Nobody there to keep it in for the Predators, and now Sagan chases it down. Ben steals the puck. Here's Jamie Benn trying to work it around Saros. Takes it behind the net. Looking for a pass in front, out to the point. Long shot there. That one gets deflected up high. Mikael Granlund takes it. Backhands it out of the zone for Nashville. Here come the Preds now into the offensive end, but that goes off of Matt Duchene's skate. And that gets cleared out now. 5.5 to go in the third. I would say 30% Nashville ties it. 70% Dallas just wins this game. As that's brought into the offensive zone now. Ottinger plays it. That goes by Jeannot. Kept in, though, by Carrier. Fighting for it down low. Predators got to get something going here in the offensive zone. Trying to spin around here. That one gets sent. And not able to get it by Ottinger. Cleared out again. 5 minutes to go in this one. Preds down into crunch time now. Dallas trying to work it up. Played here up and out of the zone. Taken now Saros. Trying to move the puck quickly, but that one deflects up and out of play, and we're going to get a whistle. And it's going to be an offensive zone face-off for the Stars. We'll get another stoppage here. It's going to be pre-recorded, Steven, because I am actually going to the Providence Bruins game on Friday. So it will be pre-recorded. It will still come out as a premiere at 8 o'clock on Friday, but Steele and I are going to be recording it tomorrow. All right, Napoleon, have a good night. Thank you so much for stopping in. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, Steven, I appreciate it. That's awesome. So, yeah, there will be a show, but it will be one that we record tomorrow because I'm going to be at a game Friday night. But there will be a show Friday. All right, we go to the last commercial break here. Final commercial break, third period. Dallas with the 4-3 lead, trying to hold on. Nashville, obviously, trying to do anything they can to get this tying goal. We're down under 5 minutes to go. It is full-on crunch time now for the Nashville Predators. And I think it's time for me to finish my beer. And it is gone. So we've had a great, great hockey game here tonight. Looks like it's coming right down to the wire. We'll see if Dallas can hold on. But thank you guys all so much for watching. It's great to have everybody in the stream, everybody in the chat. Please don't forget, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. And we are looking at a wild next couple of minutes here for these two teams, as it will be an offensive zone face-off for the Dallas Stars. They bring it back in, or trying to set up back in the offensive end. One back now. Here's a shot. That one wired wide by Lindell, and Saros has to cover it up. So we get another quick whistle here with 4:38. I haven't had Miller Lite in quite a while, Steven, like over a year. So I don't exactly like have the taste of Miller Lite in my memory. I don't know if I would, I don't know. Yeah, I guess there could be some similarities there. I wouldn't say that they like taste the same, but I could definitely see some similarities there, yes. As Nashville clears that one out. Trying to work it up now into the offensive end. Played down low, stopped along the wall. Nashville can't keep it in. Dallas clears. Man, Dallas is doing a great job of getting to every puck. And even when Nashville has it, moving it up the wall. Like, even when Nashville has it, they're pushing everything to the outside along the wall. Not allowing Nashville to get any grade A opportunities, and the Stars are just a faster team right now, as Saros has to make another save there and cover that one up with 3:49 to go in the third. There will be another offensive zone face-off for Dallas. So not only is Dallas in the lead, and Nashville needs to try and get the offense going, Nashville, I mean, is being outplayed and outworked by Dallas right now. Stars are taking it to them. I would imagine so, John. I mean, they need somebody in the lineup, so I would definitely expect some roster moves. Because Bergeron's going to be out. Marchand's out for like 2 weeks now with the 6-game suspension, so they're going to need some call-ups for sure. Played around now. Dante Fabro with it. Passes it up. Out of the zone. Doesn't connect on the pass. And Joe Pavelski sends it right back in. Under 3.5 now remaining in the third. And the Predators ice the puck. What are you doing here, Nashville? What are you doing? You are down by a goal in the final minutes of the third period. And you are getting beat to every puck. You're losing every puck battle. Your passes aren't connecting. And now you just ice the puck. You're giving this game to Dallas. Like, what are you even doing? This should be desperation time for the Nashville Predators to be in the offensive zone and trying to score a goal. And they can't even get the puck out of their own end. That is embarrassing. Dallas is dominating the Nashville Predators right now. Preds are still stuck back in their own zone here. 2:40 to go in the third. And that pass doesn't connect. Dallas takes possession right back. I mean, this is brutal for the Predators. 2.5 to go. They got to think about getting Saros off if they can, but they can't even get the puck out of their own goal. Never mind, or out of their own zone. Never mind getting the goalie off. That one is thrown in on Hakanpää. Jeannot goes in hard on the forecheck. Bodies flying now. That one's lofted up and goes out of play. 2:13 to go. Wow, Dallas dominating the Nashville Predators right now. 2:13 to go in the third. Think we're going to have an offensive zone face-off coming up, though, here for the Preds. Got to imagine that they're going to be pulling the goalie here. Dave, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by the chat. 2:13 to go here in the third period. Empty net for the Nashville Predators. Saros to the bench. They are down by a goal, looking to force overtime. Meanwhile, the Dallas Stars are trying to hold on here for a big win against a division rival. And 2 points that they desperately need. And we're going to get a hand pass call against the Predators. So there goes their offensive zone face-off. And Saros is going to have to go back in the net here. Holy cow. Nashville is doing absolutely nothing right now. Saros goes back in the net for the neutral zone face-off. And Nashville wins it back, so Saros will return to the bench. All right, here we go now. Trying to bring it into the offensive zone. That one's cleared out by Dallas again. And the Predators struggling here with trying to find possession. Good chance there from the neutral zone, but Rupe Hintz just sends it wide. Worked up now. Played up here through neutral ice. 1:30 to go in the third period. And icing against the Predators. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Icing against the Predators, and that was going to come all the way back down to their zone. Saros has to go back out, and once again, the Predators cannot do anything right. Preds can't even get out of their end. That puck deflects up and played with a high stick. Played with a high stick. So 1:20 to go. It will be another offensive zone face-off for Dallas. I mean, it would come up in the revenue from the video, Steven. But it wouldn't, like, I wouldn't get a notification or anything because the show wasn't live, but so it wouldn't be the same as like donating now where I can like say it in the chat and everything, but it would come up on the revenue from the video. All right, empty net again as finally Nashville brings it into the offensive zone. But the question is, can they keep it there? Dallas quickly trying to get it out. Still winning most of the puck battles here. Good job there by Ekholm to play it deep. Here's Duchesne. Gets it over to Josi in the corner. Josi pressured. Predators throw it back out. High slot here. Here's a chance shot. That one gets knocked down. Trying to find the puck. Nobody knows where it is. And they're going to blow it dead finally. 3:33 to go in the third. Nobody knew where that puck was. All right, see you later, Cap. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Great to have you in the chat as always. Thank you for being here. Man, we got quite a hockey game here, but Dallas is doing a phenomenal job in this third period. This third period has been, I mean, as good of a third as the Stars could have wanted here. 33 seconds to go. Nashville down by a goal, and they are going to use their timeout. John Hines calls the timeout, and they're trying to set up a play for the offensive zone now. Net is empty. Hey, Gerry, welcome back. Thank you so much for coming back by. Really, really appreciate it. I mean, we're looking at like one last chance here for Nashville. See if Dallas can hold it off. 33.3 now to go in the third. Yes, it was nuts. It was nuts, Gerry. Last few minutes of the second period had 4 total goals. It was nuts. Yo, Steven with another 5. Thank you so much, man. Says, here's my dono for the pre-recorded show. Keep them coming. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here's a chance now. Saros makes a save. Net is not empty anymore, but running out of time. Only 20 seconds to go. Nashville trying to get it into the offensive zone. They cannot. Get that dono hype in the chat for Steven. Everyone dropping a 5. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Predators maybe with time for one more shot. Puck's in the middle. Chance here. Can they get it on goal? No. And we get a whistle with 1.7 to go. It's a penalty against the Stars. But this late in the game, I don't think it's going to matter. There's only like a second left. So what does it matter? You just tie the guy up on the face-off, and that's going to do it. The game's going to be over. If I'm Dallas here, I am just tying up on the face-off and watching that 1.7 seconds tick off the clock. It's going to be a slashing call against Michael Raffel. But unless they put time back on here, I don't think it's really going to be that important of a penalty, honestly. Because I think they can just kill this 1 second. Jamie Benn in the face-off dot just needs to tie up Ryan Johansson. Wow, one-timer right off the draw, but it goes wide. And Nashville hangs on for the 4-3 win. Holy cow, if you're Dallas, how do you give up a chance like that right at the end? All you had to do is kill 1 second. Jesus, but that one-timer from the point went wide. And Dallas wins it 4-3. A huge division win for the Stars, who are trying to pull themselves back into a playoff spot. And a win like this will definitely go a long way in helping that cause. So that brings us to the end of this one. Dave, thank you so much. Really glad that you enjoyed this stream. This was a very, very fun hockey game. Fantastic matchup. Awesome to watch. And really, really appreciate all of you guys watching. Don't forget, my next stream will be doing a double header on Saturday. Bruins Senators in the afternoon, and then Jets and Predators at night. That's going to be a really fun day of hockey before the Super Bowl. And then, yeah, I'll have my schedule for next week coming up by the Saturday stream so you guys can know what I'm doing next week. But again, thank you guys all so much for the support. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Please don't forget to drop a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans from every team are welcome and wanted here. Really, really appreciate it. Just trying to build a community where we can have a lot of fun and enjoy hockey. And thank you guys again so much. Have a great night. Have a great day tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll be talking to you guys soon. And with that, I'm going to say good night. So thank you guys again and see you next time.